Hey folks, I'm Yolanda Johnson-Bryant, aka That Literary Lady. Today is Thursday, February the 17th, and it's time for another edition of Resource Toolbox. I'd first like to say thank you for all the love, for the emails, and for the phone calls asking, hey, I haven't seen a video from you in the last 2 months. When are we going to see a new video from you? And I do want to apologize. That Literary Lady has been extremely busy, although that's not an excuse, but I'm back. And I wanted to give you a short video to start your week off with. And this is for Barbara B. Barbara B responded to an article that I recently wrote for Examiner.com and Christian Fiction Online magazine regarding fine-tuning your website for conversion. She wanted to know more about responsive websites. Now, I want to take you back to when we used the old way of how we used to do websites. Remember, we used to do the old HTML coding. We still do HTML coding, but it's not as hard as it used to be back in the day. And when we try to view a website on our flip phones, because really back then we didn't really have an overabundance of smartphones, but when we try to view a web page on our cell phone, it was hard to see because the website did not size itself with the screen on our cell phones, and either you couldn't see the entire picture, or you couldn't read all the content, and on top of that, everything was very pixelated, which means you saw the pixelations in it and you just really couldn't read it. It was just really a jumbled mess. Well, now we have what we call responsive websites, and I'm going to solely speak on WordPress. WordPress for me has been a godsend because I was one of those people, and if you know me, you know I have 20 million websites, and I had to code them all by hand. WordPress makes that so much easier, and on top of doing that, you can choose themes, and actually I think more than newer ones that they're making now are responsive website themes, meaning how you see your website on your desktop computer, on your laptop computer, will be the same way, or if not, a mini version of how you will see it on a tablet or a cell phone, which makes the content easy to read, which makes the photos easy to view. I have some pictures over here, and you'll be able to see how you can see a desktop computer website. And I use mine, for example, here, YolandaMJohnsonBryant.com, and how it will look on a cell phone and how it will also look on a tablet. To give you an idea, basically responsive, this makes it easier to read across mobile devices. So if you want to know the real true meaning, the technical term for it, I'm not going to get into that. You can go and research that on Google. But basically, the simple explanation is that it allows you to view your content from your website or any website that's using a responsive theme or a responsive website or coding across any type of mobile device, also on your laptop, also on your desktop. So Barbara B, that's the answer to your question. And going back to the article, you do need to fine tune your website, and when you're fine tuning it, make sure that it is a responsive website, because a lot of people are using their mobile phones today as opposed to going on their desktops and their laptops. If you look at the statistics, it says that sales of desktops are going down, and sales of tablets and smartphones are on the rise. So people are shopping on their cell phones. They're doing email. They're doing they're doing email, but they're doing all kinds of things as far as websites go on their smartphone. They're viewing your website on their smartphone, and I can guarantee you, if they do the majority of their web browsing on their cell phone and they go to your site and it's not responsive and they can't read it, they're going to click off of that real fast. So if you're trying to catch a sale and a person can't view your website properly, you're going to miss out on sales. I can guarantee you that. So again, make sure your website is responsive. And going back to WordPress, I love WordPress. It's an absolute godsend because it helps me with doing all that, or help me pick a theme that will make my websites responsive. So if you want to learn more about responsive website, I put some links here. If you're not using WordPress or a similar type of service to do your websites, I would strongly encourage you to do so. And this video here was a little choppy, but it's my first one, and I think actually it's been about 3 months because I think I did the last video before Christmas. But I'm back, and I will start doing the videos on a regular basis because I have several emails from several of you that need some questions answered. But again, this video was for Barbara B and for all of you, suggesting that you use WordPress or any similar service to make sure that your website is responsive so that people can view them across platforms, especially on mobile devices. Well, I'm that literary lady. I am back. This has been another episode of Resource Toolbox, and I'll see you in the next video. Have a great day.